Chloe's friendship with Jinx and Booch again is in trouble when the parents of Jinx and Booch they find out Phoebe and Max let them watch a horror movie, and they also get them overdosed with sweets. This episode welcomes Barb and Hank, who tries to rescue the situation, but they only end up doing it more damage to the situation. This all happens when Chloe invites Jinx and Butch to their house for a movie night, and Phoebe and Max tries to be a good host by letting them on their own. But the next day, we find that Jinx and Butch are acting different. Jinx is scared of anything he sees or feels, and Butch is really hyperactive because of sugar rush, which make their parents complain to the principal. And they warn Phoebe and Max that they will cut off Jinx and Butch from Chloe if they don't meet Chloe's parents. After that, Phoebe and Max they try to find out where Barb and Hank are, and to their disappointment, they find Barb and Hank they are in space. So they decide to take their matter in their own hands. Luckily, Thunderford presents them with a new tech called Disguise aliser, which is presented from the Hero League, and which enables them to turn into their parents. Phoebe becomes Barbara, and Max becomes Hank. Then after that, we see them trying to convince parents of Butch and Jinx. They look after the children very well until they are questioned about Phoebe and Max's whereabouts. In that moment, only Hank and the real Hank and Barb they chime in to save the situation by becoming Phoebe and Max. And everything seems to go very well until the newly disguised Phoebe and Max they create a mini explosion, which makes parents of Jinx and Butch mad, and they decide not let their children hang out with Chloe. After that, again in this episode, Captain Colosso comes to the rescue, himself disguised as the principal, who manages to convince parents of Jinx and Butch for a second chance.